That's what it is. Some of the goals from the channel's international kids called Robosa Ahawa scored a stunner of a goal. Made the commentators scream, we didn't see that one coming. You also saw goals from Idris Aziz, Abdusalam Nababa. Those are some of the names that we have discovered from season 9 of the channel's international kids. We'll continue to monitor the progress. And hey, did you listen to the governor of Delta State, His Excellency Ifeanyi Okowa, making mention to the channel's international kids cup that is the way to go? Cosmos, let me just get you talking about that one straight up. He said a lot of deep things about going back to the basics, taking things back to the school. So whoever is not involved in school sports in Delta States now, start packing your load.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, he said that he has mandated that every school, whether it's a private school or a public school, should endeavor to hold an inter-house sport every year. And he said any school that does not have a sporting facility would not be allowed or would not be registered as an educational institution in the state. I mean, that's the way to go. I mean, this is somebody that understands the essence of sport in the society.
But Cosmos, we must remind Mr. Governor and his commissioners, that means they need to also ensure that they put in place those facilities.
Exactly, and that's what we're talking about, that facility at Ozoro. I mean, that was used for the Delta State Sports Festival. I mean, look at the facility. I was saying during the break that, I mean, this stadium is probably, from what I'm seeing, I've not been there, probably better than that one, that's their mega one in Warri, the Warri Township Stadium. I mean, this is awesome. Look at the facility. The grass is pretty much green, and it's not even synthetic. I mean, that shows that he understands what it takes to actually put facilities in ground. Now, if you're saying that, okay, schools must do this, schools must do that, what is the government actually putting in place? There must be an
enabling environment.
Now, enabling environment, and so far so good. It's as if there's an enabling environment here. I mean, they just finished the sports festival there, and probably...
We are gearing up for 2018 athletics.
2018 athletics, after the last one in Marrakech, Morocco, 2018 athletics, where he has already set up a local organizing committee on that one. And you want to ask yourself that, okay, it's as if Delta State understand the essence of sport, and they have a governor that sees sport as, making the life of people good, especially going to the grassroots to make sure that our children or people in the grassroots, use sport as a way of bringing Delta State up.
Governor Okowa also said that Delta State is no more interested in buying athletes, that they want to build their own athletes. Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, thumbs up to you tonight. Well done. We hope that other states will listen, see what Delta State is doing, and actually emulate them. So well done, sir. Thank you so much. We'll continue to monitor the progress in Delta State as regards school sports development. Yinka, let me get you talking. Abubakar Bukola Saraki Football Club. Exciting times for you guys. What's new on the block?
Well, we're signing a deal with German sports brand producer, Puma, on Thursday. When this particular deal is completed, it's going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sport deal, I mean, in the history of Nigerian football. You know, it's important for us to move away from the usual way of doing things and, develop our own, taking our own outside the soil of the country, because that is just the best way to go, by bringing in foreign investors.
How do you develop your own? Because we have local kits manufacturers.
Yes, but don't forget that these people will be partnering us in terms of sports, football development. They will, investing in our facilities. They will be bringing experts, to train some of our staff in some areas. I mean, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
No, but you should, because people are asking questions already on social media that if you're going to invest so much in kits and bringing Puma, then it means players' welfare, infrastructure, and all the important elements must also be looked into.
Yes, I'd like to let you know that the two biggest sports brands in the world today that are paying more is Puma and Adidas. I mean, that's to Arsenal and Manchester United. So. Coming up with this particular deal this time around now, it's going to develop the club, it's going to be bringing more money to the club. And we're expecting that at the end of the day, by the time some of these things are developed already, it means that it has to tell on the players, because there will be more facilities for them to train, because at the end of the day, we're expecting a lot of things. A lot of Nigerian players buy the boot that they used to play, I mean, when this particular deal is matured, we'll have, boots, we'll have canvas, we'll have training materials that will be coming from Puma to use at the club.
It sounds good. Sounds good. So we're expecting this one next week?
No, this Thursday. But I guess the deal will be signed on Thursday in Ilorin.
Okay. So we'll continue to monitor that one. ABS Football Club of Ilorin and that deal with Puma. Let's talk about the play now. Let's talk about your last game in New York. What's your take? Aqua United 3, ABS 0.
Yeah, well, one of those things. We got there with the biggest belief that we can bring in something home for that one. My coach said to the players, if you can't get me 3 points here, I'll go out there and get me a draw. Even if you get me a draw, I'm giving you so amount of money. And at the end of the whole day, before we had a couple of problems before going for that particular match. Our star captain, Chinedu Ajana, was injured. He couldn't make the trip to that place. One of our most experienced players, Samuel Oyedeji, just some few hours before the game had an issue. We have issues to play him again. So we have to just rearrange the plans that we had coming into Uyo that day. And unluckily for us, for the first 45 minutes, we were able to curtail the attack. They're Aqua United, a very good side. We were able to curtail them until one of our players was, sent off. And the whole thing, the whole scenario changed again, and it just more or less like we're in for, for a training program that day.
And then Friday Ubong just...
He scored a fantastic
stunner of a goal to say, you guys take back to Ilorin.
Yes. They saw the outcome of the match as a revenge. Don't forget that the first day of the season, we defeated them in Ilorin by 3-1. So it was just an opportunity, according to them, to revenge us. And the coach did say, Abdul Makaba did say that he knew from their scouting report that about 6 of our players will be fasting, and they capitalized on that. And I think they got it very, very right, because some of these players, a whole lot of them will depend so much on them when it comes to driving the team. And one of them, Abubakar Chindo, couldn't deliver that day because of that fasting. And that's no excuse. They played a very good game that day, and they took the day.